Hey, it's Clay at claytrader.com. This will be a live trade video where I try to capture some of my trades as they play out live. Real quick, what do I mean by live? I am recording myself right now in real time, seeing information, seeing the data for the very first time. So to respect your time, if you are looking for a video where the person's got hindsight in their favor and they're doing a trade recap or something like that, this won't be a video for you. But if you are open to the idea of an unscripted nitty-gritty look into what it's like to be a day trader and how day trading can play out, then I'm confident you'll find value in this video. So market just opened up about a minute ago. I'm going to go ahead and pull up. I'm looking to do SPX options. So we'll see if this thing wants to come up a bit here. But for now, I'll go ahead and pause the recording software. And if I see a setup that begins to develop, then I will get the video rolling. All right, I have a order to pick up a put here at 1170. So looking for a break here of 458. There we go. So you come up a bit more. In at 1170. And out for $30, just because these ones are not as volatile as what they normally are. Want to get my feet wet a little bit there, but even that seemed, so I was right to have done that. And I say that because even trying to get 30 cents, usually I'm trying to go for 50 cents, which equates to $50. But even going for that 30 cents, it just seemed a little bit more difficult than what it normally does. So yeah, there's not as much volatility out there as normal. Let me change strike prices here. So if this wants to come up again, I'm willing to continue to play it as it moves upwards with puts. But I'm going to need this thing to clear these highs by probably 10, 20 cents. I say probably just because there's a guessing game in terms of what the price of the option is going to be when the price of the underlying asset, in this case SPY, gets to a certain level. So yeah, options are great. They don't require a bunch of money and all of that. But there's always trade-offs, right? The market's very efficient. If it's gonna, give you, pluses in some areas, it's gonna give you minuses in other. And the minus here would be there's more of a guessing game with that. So, all right, I'll go ahead and pause, but a pretty, well, here we go, just in case we're gonna get another push. All right, I'll pause. Okay, I have an order at 1820 here. Trying to play some calls on this pullback. It's going to be 1770. So we'll see if we can get a bit more of a pullback here. Whoa, okay, I'm in. That was a wild move. So out there for a $70 loss just because that thing, what? It's not even 10 o'clock. Wow. Well, I would have been, I was trying to get out at 1820. But that thing put me like $2 underwater just like that. Now, I don't want to panic out, because that seemed like some sort of, algo thing. So instead of taking whatever that loss was, I thought, I'm not going to go for a win. I'm not going to go for a break even. So loss control mode, and very happy to, granted, I could have come away with a break even because it did come back up. All right, I got to stop talking because maybe there's going to be another opportunity here. But that move was insane. Yeah, I'm not sure what to think because it's almost, is there an announcement at 10? Let me check the chat room and see. Because does somebody know something before this? Is there anything at 10? No, there's not. Nothing at 10 o'clock. 10 o'clock a.m. Eastern just because sometimes that's this time when news is released, but there's nothing then. I was thinking, well, did somebody know something? But no, that's not it, because there's nothing coming at 10. So just, I guess, a random, quick, fast breakdown there. Well, in a sick and twisted way, I'm kind of glad I caught that on video. That was interesting to see. Unfortunately, it cost me $70, but I'm quite grateful for that. So I'm going to throw an order out at 15, just in case one of those moves happen again. I realize I'm not anywhere close, but just to try to... How nice would that have been if I just threw out some bizarre order way down low at that point? All right, I'll go ahead and pause. Have an order at 16.20. Didn't get filled, so let's go to 15.70 now. Got to be careful because I'm definitely feeling antsy because that was, I mean, again, grateful for the only $70 loss. Glad I didn't panic out, but still kind of irritated that, like, what kind, I mean, that seemed kind of like such a garbage move. So I'm a little irritated, meaning I've learned that when I become irritated, maybe you're the same way, maybe you're not, that, okay, now let me just find something and your standards go down a little bit and you just start to, in some senses, imagine setups that don't actually exist. So if you've ever done there, you're not alone. I think most traders do that. I can't say for everybody because I realize not everybody's like me, but everybody is like me in the sense of I am a human being just like you. But yes, this would be a quality setup if I could get filled at where I'm looking. So it's not like I'm making anything up. I'll go ahead and pause. Have an order at 16.70 here. Oh, that was the move I wanted. So we'll go to 15.70 now. So it made that plunge downwards, but did not fill me. Okay, I'll go ahead and pause. You have an order at 16.20. Actually, I think 15.70 might be a better spot for it. So we'll see if this wants to drop down a bit more. Yeah, ideally around the 457, 15-ish mark. So yeah, 15.70 for a call. I'll go ahead and pause. Have an order at 14.50. Did not get filled. So let's go to 13.50 now. Got filled there. So out for a break even on that. Again, crazy movement. And I was just on the wrong side of it. May still go back up, but I'm not willing to risk that right now. I can try again. Go to 11.50, but I just can't risk. So, okay, maybe, okay, right there. There, I would have had my $50, but I gave it enough time, as you saw, and it became too risky. Wow. 2 crazy movements and 2 times. Now, I don't want to play the ultimate victim here because I've been on the other end where it's like, whoa, nice. I just made, $50 or I just made $100 in literally less than a second because I've been in the right spot with those, but not today. Not today. Let's try 11. So very frustrated. I mean, I shouldn't be frustrated. I should be grateful that I've had 2 very bad fills. Now, I realize, Clay, they actually weren't bad fills because had you held, you would have actually been fine. True. But again, that's operating under the premise, that's operating under the context of hindsight in our favor. But at that moment in time, when I didn't know what was going to happen next, to think that I've had 2 really nasty movements And, you know, right now still, you know, only to be down $40 on the day. I'm very, very pleased with that. But nonetheless, yeah, just jump down and then put me a little bit too far under. So, okay, well, the crazy thing is, you know, I can make $50 on a trade, and right there, that's basically putting me at break even on a day, because that'd have me probably right around $10 in commissions. But yeah, it's just more kind of crazy than anything to think, because these crazy movements don't happen that often, but to think that they happen twice in the same day and I was on the wrong side of them both is a little bizarre. But all right, I will go ahead and pause. Okay, I have an order at 1720. Okay, I'm going to try to learn my lesson here and go to 1670 instead. Because if this is a crazier move, I'm going to try to err on the side of caution. I will pause. I'll keep a close eye on it though. Well, no, it's starting to drop. All right, let's go to 1620. Am I being a bit paranoid right now? I am. Almost. That might have been it. Not going to give up on it yet. See if it wants to make another move down there, but I will go ahead and pause. Have an order at 2050. Let's go to 2020 instead. Actually, no. Yeah, I like 1950. Let's see if we can get filled at 1950 here. For a put now. Let's see it come up a bit more. I will go ahead and pause. Okay, making a move. Change to 1920. That might have been it. Now, you can accuse me of trading scared. I'll accept that. But after the past two, we got a total recency bias here. So I'm just playing it extra safe here. But yeah, if you want to just say, Clay, you're trading scared, fair enough. But if you're in the past two traumatic entries like I was, where you just get, price just goes straight against you, I mean, hopefully your case would at least agree. I see where you're coming from. You're playing it extra safe. Fair enough. All right, I'll go ahead and pause. I have an order at 1730 here. And filled. And out there for just $20, I will try to reposition myself. And we'll see what happens there. So again, no, I didn't need to, panic out and take a loss. I didn't even need to go for break even, but I wanted to just, and I'm pleased with that because I'd be underwater more as the price continues to go up. But I just deemed that, you know what, let me just kind of, like I said, take the quick $20, even though I was going for more than that, and then try to reposition myself. So that's what I'm doing now. And again, without hindsight, maybe I will sit here and be like, oh, Clay, you would have been okay. And okay, fair enough. But once more, that's all with hindsight. So 1780 doesn't mean I would have been filled. If 18 shows up over here, then I'll wave the white flag and say, oh yeah, I would have. Okay. All right. I would have been okay. Again, no hindsight there. I mean, that's all with hindsight. And I know I'm repeating myself, but just cut me a little slack. Been doing these videos for, I think, over 10 years now. But there's always somebody that shows up and says, Clay, well, woulda, coulda, shoulda. And it's like, you're not, and these people are not wrong. But it's just always, I've learned you got to be proactive against those people and just let them know that while they're not wrong, you just got to remember that you're making all those, conclusions. You're drawing all those conclusions based on the fact that you knew what happened next. So hindsight confirmation bias is a very real thing. All right, I'll go ahead and pause. Have an order at 1620. Maybe I should be getting in right here. All right, I'll go ahead and pause. Well, that is going to go ahead and wrap things up. So actually quite pleased with how today turned out, all things considered, meaning, as you saw, getting filled on a couple of really nasty moves, and very pleased with how I managed those and walked away with down 20 with commissions on, let's call it $30. So just a very basic $50 sniper shot will wipe away today's movement. But yeah, I could never really get much going. And when I got filled, as you saw, well, the other times I got filled, just didn't quite get enough movement to make it worthwhile. So it is what it is, but I'm glad I caught this stuff on video so you can just see that not every single time I get filled is some like beautiful, smooth sailing trade. Sometimes you'll get filled and it'll just completely snap against you, and it is what it is. So yeah, a little bit frustrating from my angle, but from an educational standpoint, hopefully this offers up kind of a friendly public service announcement that, yeah, not every trade you make, no matter what strategy you're doing, is going to be rainbows and butterflies and smooth sailing. Sometimes you'll have some rougher waters to navigate, and that's what, maybe that'll be the name of this video, tougher waters to navigate. Navigating rough water. Maybe I'll do that. Navigating some rough waters, because that's definitely what I had to do today. So thanks for hanging out. If you enjoy these live trade videos, hit the like button, leave a comment below. Thanks for watching. First off, thanks so much for watching the entire video. Real quick, before you go, I want to invite you to a live webinar, web class, training, workshop, online event, whatever you want to call it, but it will be me live revealing to you what I've discovered that has allowed me to transform myself from being an employee to being my own boss, including how I had only one losing day out of 73 days in total. I'm going to cover 3 keys that have helped me unlock profitable consistency within the markets. The first key is super weird, but in a productive type of way. The second key is super awesome because it quite literally is wired into our DNA as humans, making it very easy to use. But in a cruel way, this becomes a pitfall for many traders. I'll explain it all though, including how to avoid the pitfall that it creates for some. And yeah, the third key, when you hear it, sounds way too good to be true, but it's not, and I'll show you how it all works. Then at the end, I open it up for a question and answer session that is, again, totally live. Even if you can't make the live session, please still sign up, as it will be recorded, and you can go back and watch the replay that I will send you. Click the image on the screen or click the link down in the description box so you can get the date and time and claim your spot, which I should note is limited due to the fact that this truly is a live event. If you have any questions, let me know. If not, I'll be seeing you soon.